You are learning how to master money, not be a slave to it. And in the beginning, any small victory is what you feel like you need to keep pressing forward. And some of you, unfortunately, want to do that prematurely with trades. I just need that little affirmation, that little nudge. This is going to work for me. I know he said don't push a button. I know he said don't trade, but I have to. Michael, if you could just feel what it feels like to be inside this skin of mine. I got to wake up every day and do this dumb shit and make no money. I'm in a country that doesn't make any fucking money, and I'm in an impoverished nation. I didn't have a father. I didn't have a mother. You know, I can't get a job with my college degree. I dropped out of college. I couldn't afford it. My mom and dad don't do this for me. Look, listen. All that stuff may be true. I had everything stacked against me. Everything. I had no pedigree that had money before me. I had no advantages where people could help me get into certain things, fall into certain, perfect scenarios for jobs. I didn't have any of those advantages. I didn't have this, where somebody's whipping my ass into shape when I'm doing stupid shit. Get me back on the rails. Keep me focused. Let me tell you something. My feelings would not have been fucking hurt because this is exactly how my grandfather talked to me. And I miss it. I wish I could hear that Navy man whip my ass and get your head in the fucking game. Focus on this. What are you looking at that shit for? This is what you're supposed to be focusing on right now. Yes, sir. I didn't have that when he passed away. He didn't see me do this. You have someone in me that proves that we can do this consistently. I'm teaching you how to do it. I'm giving you a mindset, a way of thinking about it, how to conquer your demons, wrestle with them, pin them, beat their fucking ass. But you have to show up and do everything I tell you to do. And everything I tell you not to do, you need to keep it away. This is one of the hardest things that you as a human being will ever endeavor to do. Because it's so easy to psych yourself out. I'm convinced that 80% of people that fail, they talk themselves into failure. Either subconsciously or blatantly. Think about what you've done to yourself as a trader. If you've traded with live funds and you've blown that account or accounts, you can go right back to the moment where you knew at that moment, right before you did it, when you still had money in the account, the day that you did like 25, 30 trades, over leveraging, trying to fix something, trying to just do whatever. At some point, it became like you just wanted to end it all because it was too painful. Just click until I don't have any more money left. I don't have the discipline to do it right. I've already convinced myself that I'm never going to do this. So let's just blow the account and be done with it. So subconsciously what? Your mind tells your hand there's something to do. Push the button. But the chart's saying nothing about doing anything at all. You're never going to see a book written like that. But that's the stuff that goes on for real.
Yo, good morning, guys. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. Good to be back, boys. Oh my gosh. What a long weekend. Holiday yesterday. Took the day off. Friday we didn't stream either, and Friday we sold off. Thanks to the tariffs. Man, we are back. We are back. Good morning, guys. Say what's up in the chat. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from. Like the stream. You guys know the drill. Good morning, Bjorn Saul, Jamie, TJ Trading, Nisha, good morning. Catherine, Lorenzo, Wolf Dubai, taking in, good morning. Francesco, good morning. Nightweed. What's up, Nightweed? Fadi, Swayze. Melda, good morning. Gordon, good morning. Absolute Goat, good morning. Carrie, good morning. Bashi, what's up, guys? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hopefully everybody is doing well. What's up, TP Tiger? I like that name, TP Tiger. Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning. All right, let's dive into the charts here. So, obviously, government shutdown is still in place, so not really any news other than this Powell speaking event later today, 12:20 p.m., due to participate in a moderated discussion about economic outlook and monetary policy at the National Association for Business Economics annual meeting in Philadelphia. So if anybody's in Philadelphia and wants to go crash the Powell speech, go ahead. Should be a fun time, boys and girls. Otherwise, yeah, man. Big sell-off Friday. Pretty crazy. Obviously, the Trump tariff announcement on China is in place. Apparently, that is supposed to go into effect November 1st. And it sounds like for the moment, the tariffs, the trade war with China seems like it could be a real thing. We got China not really willing to back down or anything like that. We've got, and then, but it sounded like yesterday that they were willing to negotiate. But I heard that they were declining all of Trump's phone calls. But I guess we'll see how that all plays out. Couple weeks away from them actually being implemented, but obviously the market did not like that. As far as what we have going on so far this week, so, and you guys can let me know if you guys are bullish or bearish in the poll in the chat. Right now, I think we are, 60% bullish. Traded down, obviously had a big gap up. We gapped up, I think, like 300 something points here, right? Yeah, so the new week opening gap, 350 point gap up, and then overnight we trade down into that new week opening gap finally. So where we go from here is kind of a wait and see, obviously, right? We don't know if we're going to see a drive through that new week opening gap, take out the the low from Friday or not, or if we're going to see this hold and then we're going to see price actually head back towards these all-time highs, which would be kind of my preference and what I'm kind of hoping to expect to see. But it's tough when you get this obviously impulse down. We get the move back up to rebalance, right, in premium, and now we're back. So I mean, I'm not going to be surprised at all if we see lower, if I am being totally honest with you boys and girls. But yeah, would like to see this new week opening gap find some support and then take us back towards the highs would be nice. But otherwise, yeah, looking at this 4-hour daily, I don't know if we're going to see, 4-hour daily. Obviously, the weekly ended up closing very weak based on what happened Friday, and traded up into the weekly, now a weekly order block. Stopped basically right in the middle of this weekly fair value gap here on NQ. So, yeah, man, let's dive in. Market just opened up 2 minutes ago. We'll scale in here a little bit. As far as the overnight trading goes, yeah, I mean, obviously you guys see where Asia range is right now. Asia range had a manipulation higher, and then we sold off the rest of the night. So looking at London, obviously traded below London lows already. I'll go ahead and mark out London highs right here. Ooh, London high. And yeah, London low already taken out. We'll see if we want to maybe drive lower for this pre-market low at a minimum. But otherwise, yeah, man, would love to see us set up some bullish PD rays inside or from this new week opening gap. That'd be nice. Obviously, we haven't really dug too deep into it. Just basically entered into that gap with a shallow drive here earlier this morning. We'll see what kind of action we're gonna get here, boys and girls. 3 minutes into the open, no news, no earnings as well this week. The earnings are all next week, boys and girls. So the earnings that we got to be concerned about next week, what was it, Wednesday and Thursday? Tesla earnings, I think on Wednesday. Yep, and then Thursday, yeah, Amazon. I want to say we had, was it Tuesday? Do we actually have? I thought we had Meta earnings as well this next week, or is that's not this week, is it? Yeah, Thursday we got this Taiwan. I thought we had Meta earnings as well. Or did I just dream that? I might have just dreamt that. Amazon, what the heck? Friday? Yeah, no. I don't see Meta on here. Yeah, I might have just made that up in my own mind, boys and girls. It is what it is. But all right, guys. Good morning. Good morning. What's up, Path to Mammoth? Hearing from my people who's enlisted saying that active duty military should be getting paid on the 15th. Yeah, I heard the same thing as D Futures as well. That they were going to get. Was it a full paycheck or was it a partial? I thought I heard partial. Vincent says I'm from Taiwan. MNQ new week opening gap still not tapped. Yeah, that happens a little bit more frequently, it seems, where the structure doesn't really totally align between micro and e-mini. If you are ever looking at the NASDAQ and doing analysis, I would definitely trust the e-mini contract more than the micro, just because there's more volume. So that's what I would say if you're asking yourself which one do you trust. Did they fix the issue with Tradeify asking for monthly payment? I'm not sure. I would hope so. I didn't see any announcement though, but let's see. Did they fix the issue of Tradeovate and TradingView add-on? Yeah, I didn't see any update on it, but somebody will have to let me know. I mean, I'm using it right now. I haven't had any issues, but hearing full. Oh, that'll be good. Yeah, that is crazy that during a government shutdown that our military does not get paid. That's actually fucked up. I didn't know that. I learned that obviously during this current shutdown, so that's messed up. But also seems like it would be a easy way for the military to kind of force the government's hand, right? Like, I mean, eventually people get sick of showing up to work and not getting paid. It's just like, what the fuck is this? And then they just, stop showing up. You would think that would be a thing, to be honest, but we are selling off here at the open, guys. Selling off right now. Seeing a lower drive, maybe for this pre-market low potentially. And a deeper drive into new week opening gap. And then we'll see if we find any sensitivity at these lows. Otherwise, shoot, like I said, we'll see if we end up getting that drive lower towards that Friday low. And see more bearishness. Like I said, I think it would just be an internal to external liquidity, right? So traded up into premium of the range. So to see this maybe expand through the lows would not be too far-fetched here. Especially if I don't know if there's any, I haven't seen any new like crazy headlines necessarily, other than obviously it kind of sounded like if you saw what happened Friday and then like over the weekend we were seeing a lot of more so headlines from Trump that it would not be as serious as like the sell-off might have indicated. Let's see, 10 hours ago, yeah, China says it will fight to the end if US wants a trade war. But if you wish to negotiate, our door remains open. So maybe they aren't denying the phone calls. That wouldn't really make sense. Our door's open, but we're not going to take phone calls. Snapchats only. Trump needs to send a video of him oiled up dancing. Otherwise, we're not going to negotiate. What if? Could you imagine? All right, guys. Overnight or pre-market lows here being traded through. Perfect equal lows on ES. Obviously, SMT at the moment. Only 8 minutes into the open here, so still early. Normally we do get paid. The shutdown was an outlier. Well, usually the shutdowns, from what I've heard, is they're generally usually pretty short, like a few days max. Other than Trump's last term, he had a shutdown of like 34 days. And as of right now, does anybody have a days counter on how many days we've been shut down already? It's been obviously, what, 2 weeks now? Right around there, give or take. The long one in 2018 still got... Oh, well. See, shows what I know. Shows what I know. All right, guys, we're seeing the sensitivity here to this pre-market low. See if it actually holds or not. Shut down better, chill, need my food stamps. Yeah, do the food stamp do they get sent out during a government shutdown? You know, on second thought, maybe I don't mind this whole thing. Maybe this government shutdown, actually I get used to this. Maybe we just shut the government down permanently. I mean, none of us like the government anyway. Fuck them. Let's just get them out of here. It ain't like they're using our tax dollars very wisely, so. Shit. What's up, Allie? Not much, man. I'm just chilling, waiting to see what we're gonna get here. 10 minutes into the open, 10 minutes to macro, 20 minutes obviously till top of the hour. Chat is overall bullish though, 53%. Well, I guess it's not. I only gave you guys 2 options today, so it didn't skew the data too much. But 53% of the chat is bullish, 47% of the chat is bearish today. And honestly, I think you can make a case for both sides right now, to be honest. Kind of been the New York AM session theme though, if I must say so myself. It's like every morning coming into a New York AM session, probably for like the last week and a half, I feel like you could pretty easily frame both sides if you wanted to. So, so might as well wait. Might as well wait. Yesterday morning, PA was beautiful. Was it? I mean, I looked at it. I didn't think it was beautiful. Let's see. Yesterday morning. Yesterday morning is all the way back here. Yeah, here's yesterday morning's PA. Unless you're being sarcastic. We were just in a range, y'all, yesterday, for the most part. This was yesterday morning right here. This is the 15-minute chart now. That's crazy. Yeah, did you guys trade yesterday morning? I obviously did not, but nope. Slept in, got my beauty sleep. Got my beauty sleep. Slept in. Woke up, looked at charts. But obviously, like the range was big, right? So like volatility wise, you're still talking about a decent number of points. It's not like it was like a 50-point range or anything like that. And further selling here, looks like ES finally trading through the same pre-market low. The low of the new week opening gap is 188. Obviously, the low from Friday just below that. So if we get an internal to external rotation here, you're going to be seeing 158.50 on NQ, 540 and a quarter on ES. And I mean, yeah, I would say, seeing how this is driving through here with some displacement, I would kind of expect that now more so than a reversal, to be honest. We'll see. Let me mark out, I guess I'll mark out consequent encroachment of the new week opening gap as well. Might as well. It's not every day your new week opening gap's 350 points. You know what I'm saying, boys? Are you feeling me now, Mr. Krabs? Art thou feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? 50%. Bang. All right. Oops. Consequent encroachment. Yeah, let's make it a little, make it a dot, dash line. Maybe dotted line? Yeah, let's go dotted line. Yeah. Yeah. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Powell's speaking in the macro. He's speaking at 12:20. Yeah, no, we're good on that for now. 15-minute closure below the low. And away we gar. Away we gar. Dang. Who doesn't love a straight move one way at open, right? So a new 15-minute candle here. 5 minutes or so till macro begins. And then obviously we're going to get our 4-hour closures. Here is the current 4-hour. Deeper drive into this new week opening gap. Hourly. See what kind of closures we end up getting. But obviously if we're bullish, this is all good, right? Wanting to see some manipulation here at 9:30. You know, see 8:30 here. 8:30 here, I thought maybe we could see manipulation, or we could maybe see 9:30 expand higher just because we already had hit new week opening gap. And then 8:30 if we're bullish, right? You'd want to expect either 8:30 or 9:30 to kind of be that manipulation. So I thought maybe 8:30 had a chance to be that, and then 9:30 would take us higher. But now we see 9:30 with another drive below pre-market lows, deeper in a new week opening gap. So a lot of low resistance liquidity being built up here, which I do like for longs. And then hourly bearish gap in premium. Could be a good buy side target. Well, actually 4-hour above London high, actually. 4-hour gap above London high. Would probably go with that here. Let's see. I think this, yeah, this looks like it's in a premium as well. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. ES, do we hit CE of new week opening gap? Ooh, not quite. Lines up perfect with this SD level. So here on the 9:30. I mean, yeah, first presented gap right here. Already seeing this 1 minute starting to flip. Macro beginning here in like a minute. We hold this, obviously interested in longs here. Back towards London high, quarter level 749. Call it 750. Yeah, if this holds, longs look good, I think. Otherwise, could see another drive at 10 a.m. ES hit CE, mark out the 5 minute instead of the 15. Mark out the 5 instead of the 15. What? How would that matter? It's still the same level. You know what I mean? The opening and the closing prices don't change. So I don't know if it matters all that much. Yeah, it's like right on the... It doesn't necessarily need to hit CE either. It's just marking it out as a reference point, right? It's to me it would show even more strength if we can't get there and we stop just before it. Right? But not at anything yet, boys and girls. Waiting to see if the longs do set up. I mean, you could be aggressive and try to slam these inversions before... Like, macro's just getting started here, so that could be something some people are trying right now. I'm waiting just a little bit on this, though. TR says, we will close in 1 hour, Bissy. 50% of the gap, is it going to reverse? Great question, TR. That's the question we're all asking. That is the question we are all asking. What's up, Money Glitch? Good to see you, man. I use the top wick of the 5 minute before the gap. No, you're good, Cal. Waiting to see if it flips OB. If not, it should take PM session low from Friday. Yeah, I'm totally open to it still going lower, to be honest, so we'll see. What's up, Deadpool? Leo DiCaprio, that's me. These wicks do be wicking. That is the thing. That is the thing. But yeah, I mean, I would obviously, if this can set up the long, obviously that's what it's looking like right now on the 5, even on the 15, potentially, right? Sharp V-shape recovery. We've only seen lower really this whole day so far, right? Asia lower, London lower, so far this morning lower. So we're definitely in a deep discount below all these opening prices. Bitches also be bitching. Yeah, so the question really kind of becomes now is like, how do we close the hour, right? Do we close below the low, make another drive at 10? Do we obviously wick back up, close back above inside this range before, and then we just see the 9 a.m. candle kind of serve as that wick lower, and we don't actually see a drive at 10. We just see continuation. But obviously, just trying to frame an idea here. think, you know, something like this, even on like the 2-minute, looks fairly clean where goes back above here. This serves as our OB at that point. And then we're back in this range looking for these highs and London high. Five minutes left to top of the hour. Tyler Robinson is crazy. Left behind a nice gap here on the 1 minute. Damn, that's 60. That's 70 points. From equilibrium. Crazy. That is 70 points, dog. Oh, humana. Like we're gonna see first presented gap here. Otherwise, yeah, the idea is kind of like this. Yeah, up here. There is first presented fair value gap. Oops. Yeah, 70 point stop. Hell yeah. I'm going to go ahead and set a buy limit in the bullish gap here and see if we do get this continuation. Hourly closure in 2 minutes. So it looks like we will close back inside that range. This hourly closing above this low here. And then, yeah, target 1, these highs. Target 2, London high, 4-hour gap in premium. No trades yet. M pass. Looking for this long, maybe. We get filled. One minute left on the hour. I don't know. Am I just gonna leave me here or what? Hourly closing in 10 seconds. Kind of hate when NQ does this, where it's like you get these little drives into like the very first gap, and we just rip. But yeah, hourly close. So new 4-hour and hourly candle here. Got the closure back inside this range. So to me, it's further confirmation for the longs. Obviously, my stop is not all the way at the low. But 530. My limit set at 530 and 3/4. Stop 460. We have a 5-minute. Right there. Oh my goodness, it might just rip it. May move my limit up just slightly to this 5-minute FEG open. Just because the new week opening gap level, the new week opening gap high on NQ is like 542. So it's actually like right here as well. Somebody should invent something where your drawings from E-mini NASDAQ transfer over to micro if you ever have to switch over. The Lord Duck says, think it's leaving. To be honest, it might. It might. Yeah, I just was a little uncertain, right, with this hourly candle here. Obviously, taking this inversion's a little bit risky, I thought, just because, like, well, you know, at that point we still had 10 minutes left of the hour, so it's like if this just holds and we push lower, it's like, well, then this hourly candle looks terrible to long in, you know. So at least now I can feel a little bit more confident with the long if I do get picked up. But yeah, maybe don't get picked up. That is the risk. But yeah, man, these stops are huge, man. I feel don't be fucking degen sending 15 minis, boys. Holy, you'll be margin called like in a flash. You'll get margin called before TradingView can print the wick on the candle. or you'll just get rich. One or the other. It doesn't always end up bad, right? But yeah, ES right now, right at that new week opening gap high. Come on, man. Give us the 5 minute. Give us the 5 minute, man. Don't break away this shit. Don't you dare break away gap this. Come on. But this would be where it's like, if you're just going to trade like the hourly, maybe that's the play here. Like, just freaking enter the hourly, stop at the hourly low. You know what I mean? Like this. And then just try to catch a move up. Hourly OB at Asia. Well, just for shits like New York Midnight, like right here. It's a 1.6R. I'm just curious what this would be like. 1 micro. It's actually not bad. 3. You do like 2 or 3 micros. Crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I'll stay patient for now, I guess. Yeah. But the idea of entering off this 1 hour chart is honestly... I'm thinking about it. You know? I wonder... It would really be worthwhile, though, if you could get this move back to this high. Right? Because then risk-reward-wise, it'd be fucking sick. Not that you really need that, but... Oh, dude, it does look like it wants to go. Tell you what, chat. Here's what we'll do. This is just such a less than ideal entry for a fill. You know? What I could do, though, would be... Oh, man. I do too. Gonna hop in with 1 micro only. Just because this fill is not super fantastic. And then maybe look to add, but maybe also see if I get filled on that original order. We'll change the order slightly here. So this entry is based purely off of just hourly candles here. So stop at the hourly low. Seeing if we get that expansion. That way at least I catch a little bit of it. Otherwise, yeah, maybe does come pick this up in this wick. And then I can get filled at a much lower price. For my average fill, but yeah, that would be kind of the idea here. Yeah, kind of tough, man. We just ran away, obviously, right? So patience. So for the moment, really not being super rewarded. I do still like this entry, though, in an ideal world, right? If we were able to pull back for this. In discount of this range. So yeah, this would be nice if we did get this. Obviously, only 1 micro here. 4 down here. Average fill would come much lower. Much, much lower. And with 1 micro, risk from here to here is, it was like $300. 'Twas only like 3 hundo, you know? Damn, bro, could have retired my dog today on NQ. You didn't, your dog isn't retired? I'm confused. We're almost want to trade today. God forbid a white boy take a trade off the hourly chart, huh? Listen, this 1 minute can get fucked sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Think of how less stressed you'd be as a day trader if you just like weren't allowed to look at the 1 minute. You're just simply not allowed to fucking look at the 1 minute chart. If you just weren't allowed to look at it, bro got extreme FOMO with 1 micro. Y'all are fucking wild. 1 micro? You guys really have like no lenience, huh? Listen, when this 1 micro pays me at least a fucking little bit of money, I'm gonna be like, see, fucking told you. You know? Guess we'll see though, huh? Tyler really don't give a fuck. That's the thing, Swayze. Swayze, I thought they'd get it by now, but they seem to not be getting the fact that I just don't give a fuck. The analysis is higher. What do you want me to do, man? The large majority fail because they spend too much time on the 1 minute. Oh, true, dude. Oh my. Yeah, that probably applies to me at times as well. I mean, obviously the 1 minute is fantastic when everything works perfect and you snipe just a beautiful entry, but when it doesn't, it can be annoying as fuck. But yeah, the idea here is looking for, obviously we've, like I said, have gone only down pretty much all day, right? So Asia, we end up pushing lower. Well, for initially we drive higher, we drive lower here. Asia, London, and then drive lows. So like we're below every opening price so far today. So seeing that we're finding support, seeing that the hourly took out the previous hourly low into new week opening gap, failed to even get to consequent encroachment. To me, that's a sign of strength, right? Some people are probably looking at that as like, oh, we still have lower to go because of that, which sure, but just on an intraday basis, it's like we're in a deep premium below all these opening prices. We're one-sided. And to me, low-hanging fruit target to that 4-hour gap in premium, you know, even if we do go lower, like this would be the ideal long as well, right? And then lower. So yeah, I don't know. Just obviously had to jump down to freaking 1 micro for the hourly entry, but it is what it is, man. is what it is. The stop is 188 points. Holy shit. Makes my butthole pucker up, you know? But then obviously the ideal situation would be to either maybe even get picked up on this first entry. That'll put my average fill down in this wick. And then it'll look fantastic, right? In hindsight, if it works out. If not, though, would be interested in maybe adding. Try to. So that way, you know, can obviously get a little bit more than one micro on this, but. Yeah. Yeah, ES definitely outpacing NQ to the upside at the moment, obviously, right? 4 hour. Yeah, so just to be mindful of it, but pretty big 4 hour gap here. So yeah, man, this 5 minute gap, that's where the original buy limit was set. It's like, is this just gonna be left breakaway now? Or not? What are we thinking, boys? What are we thinking? Other than you wish you were in longs from down here. Other than that, what are we thinking? ES is trading up 647. 4 hour gap here on ES, like 659, 660. Put a mini on it. Dude. Oh my God. Yeah, 188 points. You know, sometimes going degen mode is fun, but I don't know if I want to go that degen. That'd be fucked. It would just obliterate me if we just got another China tweet from Trump. That's the other thing, boys. We could get a China tweet from Trump literally any second. I mean, we're literally in the middle of a potentially ongoing trade war now with China. So who's to say Trump doesn't tweet something in the next 2 minutes that says, "Yeah, boys, fuck China. We're gonna tariff the shit out of them." You know, and then we just watch another candle drop through the floor. So long one account, short the other. I think that is very frowned upon. I think if a firm catches you doing that, they will likely ban you. Definitely deny your payouts if that's how you get a payout. Yeah, I did not. I mean, Friday I was watching it, but I was already in the mode of like, I'm not trading this because it was just rangy. If you guys remember Friday, it was just rangy, not doing shit. And I'm just like, I'm not trading today, right? So I'm just watching and watching, and all of a sudden I just see this candle just start dying. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm watching lows get taken out, and I'm watching it wick back up. And in my mind, I'm like, it's gonna keep going lower. It's just gonna get people suckered into longs, and that's what it just kept going lower and lower and lower. It was crazy. But yeah, dude, wild stuff. And then crypto obviously shit the bed, bro. Crypto just absolutely tanked. A lot of crazy stuff on the internet, like, you know, people literally taking their own lives over it. It's wild. It was one of those days Friday where it's like, dude, if I just you're just like, bro, if at any moment you just said, you know, I'm just gonna short, and even after the initial sell off, you're just like, if I just hit the sell button and just walked away from my screen for 10 minutes, you just would have been. It was kind of like when the whole Ukraine Russia war thing went down. You guys remember that? And it was just like an endless tank for the entire day. Lost money on shorts Friday. Takes real. I kind of felt like as well. Friday was tricky because I was before that happened. I was like, I kind of feel like all-time high was coming in because we literally printed perfect equal highs at all-time highs. Bro, this was literally Friday. Look at this shit. We were coming up, right? We left these perfect equal highs here. I'm like, oh, we're probably gonna like, so before this big sell-off, I'm thinking to myself, oh, 15-minute gap. Looks like it might hold here. Swing low formed on the 15. Maybe we see this drive up at the end of the day through all-time highs, and then and then China. And we're free falling. But yeah, I'm sure Friday was not kind to many. But then there was probably others that made a literal killing off of it. So yeah, now this is where it gets tricky, right? So it's like, all right, obviously I'm in with one micro because I entered off the hourly, but yeah, so this entry I don't think will get filled. The question is, like, where would I want to add? I probably already missed it just yapping, but it was this 15-minute inversion. Probably shouldn't have been yapping. I might have fucking missed this. Missed that, dude. Shit. I'll see if I can maybe find some ads here. It's just going to make it tougher once we trade in that 4-hour gap to like want to add positions. Because obviously if we're wrong and this goes lower, it's like, well, we have a pretty good idea of where we will do that from. It'd be right here if you ask me. Right? Well, it turns out I didn't top tick that one micro entry, boys. How about that? Making money. Fuck yeah. Let's go. Getting rich. London High target. Yeah, London High is kind of that. Yeah. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to do much with it other than like trail aggressive and or just close it. But like, what would I make on one micro if this does go back to Asia high? So yeah, on one micro, 860. What is it if I yeah, I mean I don't even know what my risk was on that. This would be yeah, based on the hourly entry, this would be just not even a 1R, I don't think. That's why I was thinking ads would have to be the play here, but I was busy yapping, wasn't paying attention to this 15 when it pulled back for the inversion. That would have been a good ad here for like another micro, or maybe two, and then either get rid of this order altogether or just make it like a really small one. So that's my bad here. Definitely should have been paying more attention. Oops. Yeah, like I said, it's just gonna be hard for me to like justify ads though after the 4-hour gap tap in premium, because that literally was my target for this whole long move. You guys can see here, obviously this 5-minute gap got left as breakaway. This was the initial limit that I wanted to get picked up. Didn't pick me up. So yeah, I went to the hourly. Drastic times call for drastic measures. Took an entry of 1 micro off the hourly. Not necessarily getting rich off of it, but it's not zero. Right? Yeah, man. What do I want to do? Yeah, Chad, I don't know. It kind of feels like if I'm stuck with this 1 micro that I probably, I don't know, I feel like I just hold it and trail and just see if we get a bigger run, you know, towards New York midnight. And if we do that, like I could look for ads, but would have to see like, okay, we're not showing sensitivity to this 4-hour gap. And to me, if we start displacing towards the current high of, I guess, Asia high, to look to add towards that draw. But yeah, man, that's kind of the thought process here. A lot of waiting to see. Obviously, Powell speaks, yeah, 12:20. That's a little ways away, yes. A little ways away yet, but that's only, what is it, 10 o'clock? It's only 2 1-hour candles away. Guys, I'm getting so rich right now. I'm actually breaded. Hang on, let me yeah, dude. I'm actually breaded up right now. I'm actually cooking, chat. I'm actually cooking. It is time. Absolutely accept my cookies. Please accept my cookies. It is time for a new whip after this trade, boys. Oh, my. Let's go. Oh, yeah, we got to go new. Yeah, come on, man. You're going to put me through a sales funnel right now? Shut the fuck up. Let me just see your inventory, would you? Where do I see the lot? Where do I see the freaking... I suppose the new car is going to get sent from the fucking factory, dude. All right, let's see. Let's check the pre-owned. Just to get our whistles wet. Geez, look at this chap. Oh my gosh. All right. I think we're break even. I mean, ES is trading into the 4-hour gap. It's just like I didn't get my ads. I didn't get my ads here. Probably delete this limit at this point, you know. Yeah, man, what you guys, if you guys got earlier entries, like these are you're getting into the TP levels. Obviously the 4-hour gap, 749 and 750 quarter level on NQ. Yeah, man. It ain't much, but it's honest. Hey, what's that meme? Yeah, it ain't much, but it's honest work. The farmer. Anyway, yeah, man. All right, let's with the profits from today, I should be able to afford an air freshener for my new car. Let's see here. What do we want? Probably, I guess if I launch a course, this would be pretty fit. Look at this blue. I fucking like this, actually. This is kind of what my BMW color scheme is right now. White, black rims, black accents. I do like it. It is fucking clean. Blue interior? What? Oh, shit. Does that make me a brokey if I don't even? They say retail price POA. I don't know what does POA mean. Does that make me a brokey that I don't even know that? POA. What does POA mean? Anybody? 2022, 20,000 miles. Yeah, I like the 2,600 miles, but 2024. Ooh, dude, this blue. I love this blue actually. This blue is sick. With the orange interior. Oh, like for Bitcoin. I see. Oh, no shit, huh? Oh, dude, I love this. This is sick actually. Buddy, you're driving on the sidewalk. Wait. Oh, you POA my ass, pal. What do we got here? Total suggested retail price. I can't really. Can you guys read that? Does that say 293? Or 393? I can't tell. You guys read this? Oh my god, Andrew. I almost spit my coffee out. That's funny. Comes with bloodstains above the driver's seat. That is... I almost spit my coffee all over my computer. All right, nobody's answering, so nobody must be able to tell what this fucking number says. Anyway. All right, well, we're rocking the micro here. Something I'm used to saying. You know, rocking the micro. ES into the 4-hour gap in premium. It is 10:30 right now. So we'll see if we get like an FVG SMT potentially, and then maybe this sells off from here. But either way, risk-free now. Good partial, obviously. Opportunity for those of you guys that were short, or I'm sorry, not short. They were long from much lower. London taken, flush started. Yeah, London, was that London taken on ES here? I think London was taken on ES. Yes, it was. So that is what the SMT has us doing right now. Let me know what you guys think. You guys like higher prices for the rest of the day / really, I guess, rest of the week? Or are you guys thinking more so like, yes, this is the pullback to set up the shorts to then see this external low? What are we thinking, chat, overall? Today, rest of the week, pullback to go lower, or are we going back to all-time highs? What do we think? Add a flex chat to the Discord, and I will share pics of my old Lambo. Bro, flex chat, that's called the general chat. Just fucking drop them in there. The general chat is the flex chat. What are you talking about? Go ahead, man. Old Lambo, though. That's sick. I'll tell you what. The funnest, I think even more fun than the... Like, maybe the funnest car that I've had was actually a retired... It was a retired squad car. It was a Dodge Charger RT. God, that thing was fun. Especially in the wintertime. Rear-wheel drive just freaking Slamming some donies in a parking lot like a fucking child, but you know, fun is fun, right? Yeah, it was fun. And then I remember I had dude, I kept the spotlight. I kept the little fucking spotlight on it, so people fucking hated me probably when I would drive behind them. They just slow way down. Then you pass them, they flick you off. Oh, so fun. Kev says, depends what Papa Trump says. So true. Andrew says, slow chug higher. Dynamite says, close under 655 and it will drop. Under 655 and it will drop. Oh, you're saying, yeah, if this hourly closes back below this high. Basically. Yeah, I guess we'll see. Guess we'll see. Yeah, nice move up here for sure. The only problem you're gonna have is that you didn't buy more. Story of my life, right? Can you guys? I mean, all those shorts I lost on last week too. All I had to do was just no stop loss. No stop loss on the shorts. They all would have fucking banked. Come on. I knew it was going to go down eventually. I just didn't know when. Didn't know they were going to save it till fucking Friday afternoon. Jeez. What's up, TG? I caught the longs here with a micro on the hourly chart, but no, I did not take the 1 minute inversion that you are referring to. The reason for it, TG, the reason for it, let me explain. Let me fucking explain, all right? Was definitely looking for the longs. Basically looked at everything that we've done so far today as a manipulation to go lower. Asia lower, London lower, pre-market 830, 930 lower, right? So we're in a deep premium or a deep discount going into basically silver bullet hour. But what I was waiting for, if you see here the hourly candle here, TG, hourly candle, right? At the point of this 1 minute setup, right? Here I'm thinking, I'm like, all right, we had the inversions marked out, but it was only like 9, yeah, so at the beginning of the macro, 950. And I'm like, well, if this fails in here on this inversion, then we're going to not close back above this hourly low, and then we might just see that drive lower. So for that reason, I did not take this inversion. All right, and then we left this 1 minute gap right, well, here and here. I left buy limits in here trying to get picked up, and it just did not pick me up. We traded into a 2 minute gap here. My buy limit was like right here. So yeah, I did not get picked up on that. Had to zoom out as I'm like, this shit is just gonna run without me. I left the limit down in here just in case we got a deeper retracement and a bigger wick, but didn't happen. So I decided to hop in with 1 micro on the hourly chart. And as you can see here, I'm just now holding a micro. I missed my opportunity to add as well. I was yapping with the chat. And now I'm break even. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is at this point. I'm waiting for, I'll have to wait obviously for some time to pass and see if there's going to be an opportunity to add at all to this draw here if we're going to go there, right? The question is does this 4 hour gap in premium of this leg here, does this sponsor that drive down to the external low or not, right? So kind of the logic behind lower would be the fact that this did retrace, and then we got that last manipulation in Asia back into premium of this range. And then it's like, do we see an internal to external type of a move here? So I just don't know. You can definitely feel free to share your opinion here. But yeah, that was kind of all the reasons here. This was the initial long target. Obviously, if I would have gotten filled on the longs, you know, down in here, my target was that London high and 4 hour gap. ES hit it first. So I definitely would have probably partialed something off there. But yeah, just trying to make do. Didn't want to walk away empty-handed. The chat was saying it was FOMO. It was just really an entry off the hourly chart is all. So I ain't walking away empty-handed. Well, maybe. Maybe I will. Now we're not walking away empty-handed. I just secured what is that? 18, 19 points. Sexy, dude. I'm so rich. Yeah, so TG, we were looking at Lambos. Obviously, after you catch a trade like this with the micro, with one micro, you gotta come look for a Lambo. So, dude, this Lambo is sick though. Look at the blue, TG, and then fucking look at this orange on the inside. Oh, dude. And also, yeah, no bloodstains in the the headliner. I did not see anything. I couldn't, unless they just didn't picture. Yeah, headliner is clean and clear. If not, I mean, if there was, I mean, they've cleaned it well. I don't see any like shotgun shell pellets lodged up here. Maybe they put a whole new liner in there potentially, but yeah, man. Yummy. Right? Come on. If you get a one micro trade in, this is the type of stuff you can look forward to if you can slap a banger one micro trade. All right? So just never stop believing. Don't stop believing. I kind of like this green too. This is sick. This is Gold Coast. I think this is in Chicago. Right? Man. What? What is this? I've never seen that. What are these? Oh, dude. You guys remember those like old cars back in like the 90s? They'd have the headlights that come up and come down. It's kind of what these remind me of in a way, but obviously that's not what they are. Hell yeah. So sick. Take that thing, mud, and literally looks like you go Baja through some fields with that thing. All right, guys. Well, hey, listen, who's in what here? Who's in longs? Let me know your guys' fills, your orders, your entries, your targets. Let me know. I'm kind of just rocking this one micro as I do every day of my life because hashtag micro gang. And yeah, we'll try to make the most of it, I guess. Tyler backtest IFEG. Buddy says that as if I've never ever used an inversion fair value gap before. What's an inversion fair value gap, Tamirlan? What even is it? What's IFVG? I don't even know what that is. Actually, on second, what's a fair value gap? What is this strange terminology you're using? Haven't taken anything. Horse and carriage. What's up, Mark? Is long from the 5-minute FVG. The 5-minute FVG. The one that I got left behind on? Or this? Oh, you were long here. No shit, huh? You dirty dog. Of course, this got left as a breakaway, man. Come on. You know, come on. Harmon's at McDonald's looking for a job. Ask if they, yeah, grab an app for me while you're there. Well, what's a Tyler? Dude, you don't want to know. Trust me. 458 and a quarter. Been holding this beauty for a while. 458? Oh. Oh. Oh! Yeah, where was the, This is the 1 minute gap here. 458? Would you fucking snipe this wick on the 1 minute, Anthony? You fucking crazy son of a gun. You're crazy. Cameron, you already don't care if you win or lose. Use IFVG. I fucking use it. What are you talking about? I use IFVGs more than your mother. And trust me, your mother uses gaps. We've talked about it. Oh, does she use gaps? Or maybe I should say her gaps get used. Oh, but don't. Too far? Long from 483.50 says Nika. 483.50. 483.50. Oh, okay. 483.50. Yeah, just seeing where you guys snagged entries. Yeah, I'm kind of bummed that this didn't get picked up here. 483.50. So off this inversion, I'm assuming. Yeah, John. I mean, it's not really a night. It's I took the entry off the hourly chart, so it's like I kind of have to hold it. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, I'm literally gonna hold this. I might make nothing from this, right? Like if this 4 hour gap holds and we sell, I'm just gonna get stopped with my stop here at 631. Otherwise, yeah, we'll try to hold. Like if ES takes out this high, which it looks like it would probably beat NQ to the Asia high. You know, if we take that out, that'd be where I'd take it off. But I would look to see maybe if I could find an opportunity to add, you know, throughout this move. But these are hourly candles, so it's I don't know. You know, are we gonna retrace this whole move today? We'll see. Take the 250. I mean, it's nice that it's copy traded, so it makes turn into a little bit more, but you gotta like risk reward as well, right? Like hourly entry here, stop at the low. You know, this R here is like, I mean, that's ridiculous, dude. That would just be, you know what I mean? That would just be insulting. Maybe something like this, and not even really that, but like maybe like this. New York Midnight, 1.5 R. That's respectable. But I don't mind. I mean, it's risk free, so why do I care if I hold it? You know, it's not like I'm giving back a shit ton of profit if it pulls back. Yeah, just long gold at this point, boys. Don't even... I got a buddy of mine that keeps trying to short gold, and I'm just like, dude, just fucking wait for pullbacks and go long. Like, why are you fighting it? Like, why? Just why fight it? I don't even trade gold. I feel like that's some good advice. I don't know. Right? Oh, we're pulling back now. Pulling back now a little bit. Oops. Wrong chart. Oh my god, it's already almost 11 a.m. macro. Man, this hour kind of fluid, isn't it? Check Discord. Ooh, Wealth Hunter. Oh, I like this blue too. Oh, yummy. You don't have this anymore? What'd you do with it? Tell me you got something. Dude, you can't not get a Lambo. You got the Lamborghini sticker on the cabinets now. You got to have a Lambo in the garage, no? That's sick. Oh, yeah. RCT says, should we buy this macro? I mean, you can do whatever you want. Bro, I'm not gonna sit here and say we're like if we run through this gap, that's fantastic, but I'm not necessarily calling for that. I don't know. This gap could hold. This gap could hold, and then we see a sponsor a new low. So, I don't know. The ideal situation would have been obviously this. The ideal situation would have been long from here towards London High, and like you've made your money. You've got your piece of the pie. You're so good. You know what I mean? You don't really need you don't need much more than this. Like, bro, you're so good if you caught this move. You don't need to know what's gonna happen next, necessarily. Trust me when I tell you you are good. Right, chap? No, I'm not gonna add at this point to Maryland. I would only look to add if we see continued displacement up towards Asia highs and acting as the draw. Because I just don't know, right? I'm submitting to the fact that I don't know if this SMT and this bearish PD array will hold us for a drive lower. I don't think that would be crazy to think we could do that. Like, this very easily could sponsor the sell. You know? Especially because this is higher resistance up here, right? This is not... It ain't like this is like perfect equal highs, you know, smooth. This is very jagged. Like, to me, we've already drove the liquidity in premium here, rebalancing this. Like, I just wouldn't be surprised to see a sell here. Now, if this was obviously instead of being, you know, high resistance, instead of it was low resistance, like this would be, I'd be very confident in this. And then I'd be like, fuck yeah, let's just add all the way up. But that is not what the chart is telling me. That makes sense? Isn't that crazy though? If we get that close to London, still hold the SMT. It does this shit, bro. NQ loves to do this shit. Right? It'll form the SMT down here. But it'll get right up to it and then reverse. NQ loves this shit. TP hit, says Anthony. Anthony, what'd you wait for this pullback and then get out? You got it still wrapped? Just wrapped it. Wait, I got it still. Just wrapped it that color. Oh, Toasted. I thought you said that was your old Lambo. I thought you said that was your old one or something. So you still have it? Bruno's deleting shit in the Discord right now. Trail got hit. Oh, I got you. I got you. Yeah, but I don't know. Directionally, I feel like Directionally today, I felt like it was pretty easy read for a silver bullet. It was just like your entry was kind of, you know, maybe that was the only spot where some people got left behind. Including me. Send it wrong. All right, I'll be waiting. For London session 2 to 5 for the kill zone. Chris? Obviously, I know London session is longer than that, but Tamirla, you don't got time to teach me IFVG? Oh, damn. He goes, I don't have time to teach you it. Just take it. How do I take it? I don't know what it is. I can't take it if I don't know what it is. I can't teach it to you. Just take it. Do we got any, speaking of, do we got any sus blocks? No sus blocks here on the 5. Any sus blocks on the 1 today? Oh, we did get a little sus block here. 10-15. Anybody been slapping some sus blocks lately is the question. Anybody in the chat been slapping some sus block entries? Let me know, let me know. That's crazy. Bruno says Tyler trades at the gym. Fuck yeah, dude. Funny. What is a sus block? John, come on, John. You don't know what you're missing. You don't know what the sus block is? The sus block? Trust me, there's nothing sus about it. Has anyone been going down the rabbit hole of the advanced ICT videos now? I did watch the one from Friday where he was guys, I don't know, man. Just using some common sense here. I don't believe anybody could have foreseen the move that happened Friday happening. Obviously, it was very much so induced by Trump tweeting or talking about China, the tariffs, etc. Like, even if the technicals supported lower prices, bro, nobody is calling that whole move. It's just not happening. I find that very hard to believe, very far-fetched. Maybe it's a limited way of thinking, but I'm just also a realist. You know, I wouldn't say I'm an optimist. I wouldn't say I'm a pessimist. I would say I'm just a realist. I would say I fucking look at things from a very realistic point of view. And yeah, no, I'm just not buying it. You know what I mean? I'm not buying, and I'm not talking about ICT specifically here. I'm just talking about like people in general that were like, oh yeah, bro, that fucking, like, whenever there's a big move in the market and you guys see these like gurus come on the internet and it's like, bro, I caught the whole fucking move, I'm breaded up. It's crazy, dude. It's comical is what it is. I mean, yeah, some of it. Yeah. No, yeah, some of it. Yeah, for sure. I can definitely fuck with that. But some of these people that on X are just like, oh, dude, yeah, caught the entire sell-off. Shut the fuck up. He said himself he wasn't anticipating it to be such a big move. You know what's funny as well? Like a week earlier, he was like teaching about all-time highs and just don't short, but yet here we are seeing trade reviews of shorts. Oh, makes sense. I'm seeing these. Jesus. Don't want you guys to go deaf. Tyson, you got, what the fuck? Everybody in the chat has Lambos already? Or is this just a video? Tyson, is this your Lambo, or is this like you rented this Lambo and you decided to go ripping in it? Boo. Fucking get the pedal to the floor, would you? What are you going so slow for? Tyson, come on. Rented it for a couple days. Nice. Hell yeah. Still fun though, right? But yeah, man, we are 11 a.m. is coming in here. I kind of feel like this is gonna get stopped out in profit here, and we're gonna see it come back into this range, maybe. What do you guys thinking? Maybe we get the inverse 30-minute sus blocks. Find some support. But yeah, I mean, shoot. Honestly, just holding. Like if we see price trade up to like new highs here, I don't know, boys. I'll probably just like start trailing and just hold it like the rest of the day. Obviously, I'm not gonna sit here on I'm not gonna sit here on stream while this maybe goes all the way up here, but yeah, honestly, I don't pretty decent day though. I feel like I said, if you got picked up on a better entry down at the low where you could use a little bit more size, definitely pretty fucking clean AM session today, to be honest. I drive a BMW stock operator. For now. Maybe gotta get a big pick 'em up truck here soon though. You know what I mean? A little pick 'em up truck. They say that the chicks dig it. Is that true? Any chicks in the chat, can you confirm or deny? I gotta compensate. I gotta compensate for the micro. You know what I mean? Both on the charts and off the chart. I gotta compensate for the micros both on and off the charts, boys. And after this trade, I'm getting a Lambo. Yeah, so we get the Lambo first. Truck next. I do like the BMW though. It is nice. BMW's got great, fantastic customer service as well. You know, they just know how to take care of a guy. More ways than one. If you're not a tall guy, don't do trucks. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? What if I'm not like a short guy either? What if I'm an average guy? What if I'm an average height guy? I mean, I didn't say I was going to get like a big diesel truck with like jacked up, you know, rolling coal. I'd have to go get like a can of tobacco and like just have that circular tin can in my pocket at all times. You guys know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? Just at every stoplight, at every stop sign, just fucking piss people off. Whoever's around me, whoever's in close proximity is going to get, you know, their day is going to be slightly more inconvenienced because they came across me in my big jacked up diesel pick 'em up truck. You guys know what I'm talking about? I look 5'6". Okay. Then launch mentorship and just make me assistant, bro. Good idea, Reaper. Half the people I see in trucks are short and fat. That's funny. Yeah, I think 5'9", 5'10" is average. I'm like 5'9" in like 3/4. I'm like 5'10" and a half with shoes on. But I'm 6'7" laying down. Oh, badumts. No. Tough crowd. I sound 5'5", but look 5'7". Will you guys say stuff like that? I don't know why, but my shotgun in the corner starts talking to me funny. Marit says Tyler is 6'2". I've seen him. Thank you, Marit. Fucking tell him. Man is capping about my height. I'm not capping about my height. You know what I mean, MK? Thank you. What's up, Hamza? I just hopped on stream. Were you bullish going into today? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, no, we were looking for longs all morning, right? Just kind of waiting for an opportunity to get long with a lot of confidence. So a lot of people today caught a lot better entries than I did. That is true, Kev. That's the nice thing about being like not like a super tall guy. There's the London High guys, by the way, for NQ as well now. So yeah, guys, I don't know. I'm probably just gonna hold this. See what we get. See where we go. ES will obviously likely beat NQ to that Asia high if we go there. I'm not sure if we will go there or not, or if we hold this 4-hour gap and then send it lower. My plan will just be to hold and maybe look to add if we see displacement towards that Asia high, but if nothing else, yeah, probably hold to that and take it off once it's taken out on one or the other, which will likely be ES first. So yeah, man, congrats to anybody that went long today. Congrats if you guys are green today. Everybody I would think is for the most part. And yeah, if you guys got entries down in here, fucking awesome. Fantastic. Good job, boys and girls. Honestly, a good day today in the market for AM session. Where we go from here is yet to be seen, though. We will find out soon enough. We got Powell talking later today, 12:20, so in a little over an hour. So be mindful of that, guys. But yeah, man, I'll probably just call it there for the morning. I guess I'll keep you guys updated on what I do with the rest of this later on Discord or on Twitter or whatever. So, all right, man. I'll call it there, guys. Appreciate you guys showing up. Hit the like button before you go. If you want to get funded with Tradeify, code Tyler or TT. If you don't like typing out Tyler and you want to just use TT, that is active now as well, boys and girls. But I appreciate you guys. Like the stream before you go. I will see you guys back here tomorrow morning, 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, boys and girls. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
Wake up early, coffee to my lips. Tyler Trade streaming, giving us tips. The NASDAQ hustle riding up high. Shorts on my playground, never ask you why. ICT moves, smart money flows. Precision like an arrow, yeah, that's how it goes. Stop loss is shaking, but I hold my ground. Payouts stacking while the beats pound. Tyler trades, yeah, he's calling the plays. Future's bright while the market sways. If you run it, we don't delay. Stack those wins every single day. Now time to break the mold. Risk to reward, pure liquid gold. Liquidity grabs, making it rain. I'm in sync with Tyler, bringing the gain. Party lights, flashing charts on the screen. Profit targets hidden, living the dream. Man of the hour, Tyler takes the stage. ICT king, ruling the day trader age. Tyler trades, yeah, he's calling the plays. Future's bright while the market sways. If you run it, we don't delay. Stack those wins every single day. Trader age, trader age, trader age. snap, time to break the mold. Risk to reward, pure liquid gold. Liquidity grabs, making it rain. I'm in sync with Tyler, bringing the gain. Party lights, flashing charts on the screen. Profit targets hidden, living the dream. Man of the hour, Tyler takes the stage. ICT king, ruling the day trader age. Party lights, flashing charts on the screen. Profit targets hidden, living the dream. Man of the hour, Tyler takes the stage. ICT king, ruling the day trader age.